I'm Senator Bob Huff. Thanks for joining me for my Capitol comment for the week of June 29, 2015. The governor took quick and surprising action this week to sign a very contentious bill into law, SB 277. His signature on the bill replaces the personal freedom with a government mandate. Childhood vaccinations against serious and preventable diseases will now be mandatory for school kids. The governor's quick decision to sign the bill, he took less than 24 hours to put his signature on it, surprised many of us. This was by far the most contentious and controversial issue that faced the state legislature this year. Frankly, it's generated more intensity and more contact with my office than any other issue in my 11 years as a legislator. Thousands of parents and children have jammed state capitol corridors since February in dramatic and sometimes angry opposition to this bill. Hundreds more testified in policy committees against the measure. If they weren't testifying inside the building, they were holding loud demonstrations outside the building. Although the governor's signature was hailed by many in the mainstream media, not everyone agreed. The Orange County Register, for example, printed the following: "Liberty loses with mandatory vaccination bill." They made many of the same points that I made in my opposition to SB 277. And it's not that I'm opposed to childhood vaccinations. My parents made sure I was vaccinated, and I vaccinated my kids as well. But I believe most children should receive vaccinations. My opposition stems from the fact that we've lost yet another personal freedom. In this case, the important choice of health decisions for ourselves and our children. The government's now assumed this control, and not just for children who attend public school, although that's what we focused on, but private schools as well. Vaccines are safe for most, but there is risk for some. The government says the vaccines are statistically safe, but if your child is one of those statistics, that's a disaster. This mandate is an overreach of the government, who is now making this a requirement for your child to attend the public schools you are already paying large amounts of taxes to attend. A parent who does not vaccinate a child for a known disease willingly runs a risk of his or her child contracting that disease. They're okay with that. But they won't suffer from an unknown negative reaction to the vaccine itself. Some parents have exercised this choice in the past, but no more. So what's next? Is the governor's signature on SB 277 the end of the story? Not hardly. Although the bill will technically become law in January of next year, the next stop for this question is most likely in a California courtroom. The lawsuits against mandatory vaccinations could focus on a number of challenges. The California Constitution, for example, guarantees a free public education. The Constitution is silent, however, on the subject of vaccinations. Many opponents have argued that SB 277 would deprive children of their civil right to an education. What are your thoughts on this issue? Please feel free to email me or leave a comment on my Facebook or YouTube pages. I'm Senator Bob Huff. Thanks for watching.